Hello, and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. They call me Mitchell, and this is your energy forecast for today, Tuesday, December the 29th, 2015. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch, retweet, post, subscribe, become a fan, and even support me on patreon.com, and even hang in there for 7 days while I've gone on vacation. And that is your message for today. Take a vacation. Take some time off. Create. Manifest, set the intention. Now, if right now you're going, but money, but time, but kids, but animals, but anything, I'm sorry, this is tough love. Stop it. Stop it right now. I used to be there. I used to say I didn't have the money, I didn't have the resource, or whatever. You can create it. On this trip, we had so many moments where little magical things happen. I mean, the whole point of us going up there, I mean, we got to stay in an apartment basically for free. I mean, Fabian bartered his time. He has a client, and he went up back in May and painted, one of their apartments. They paid his way up. He painted the entire apartment, and it didn't cost him anything other than his time. And then we got to go back up and stay. We're talking an apartment. This would have been quite a bit of money for us to stay where we stayed. But the point is it was manifested. We're sitting on the plane. I said before we left the house, I said, we're just going to go with the flow and let everything happen. We're sitting on the plane, and this woman says, hey, don't you work in celebration? Yeah, she knows me. She says, come on up to the bigger seats. So we got to go up to the bigger seats. On the way back, for some reason, Fabian didn't have a seat on his ticket. So I said, hey, he doesn't have a seat. And he said, well, I'm going to take both your seat off and then leave his blank, because then they'll most likely put you together. So I felt, okay, it's time to go up, as I saw them announcing the plane. And I went up, and I could see her mouthing our names. And I said, are you mouthing our names? She goes, yeah. She goes, all right, come here. So she put us once again in the same bigger seats. So the point is, and we'd be in line at I think we're at the memorial for 9/11. And like we waited in line, a group went in. We had to wait in the second line, or they didn't have enough space. And all of a sudden they come back out before they started the little movie. And the woman says, I need 2 people. Well, there were like 20 people ahead of us, but they were large parties. So we got to go in. So what I'm getting at is, go with the flow. Set an intention to have an enjoyable vacation, whether it be 1 day, 2 day, 5 day, 10 day, 20 days, whatever it is. Don't just continue to intend and manifest something negative, that you don't have enough money. Don't intend that you can't take a vacation. Don't manifest, that you have to stay home. Stop that now. Allow for yourself to have this time off. Even if it's a weekend at the beach, some of y'all, that would be an amazing, 2.5 days just away. Then the other thing is, it's re-entry time for me. So I'm sitting here in my meditation last night, and I'm embracing all the feelings that come in. I just sat down in my chair, put on my music for my meditation, and I said, hello emotions, I'm here to dance. And I was just pulled into a whirlwind, and this is very almost physical. I was pulled into a whirlwind of what looked like spiritual emotions dancing around. And I embraced them. I embraced, the change in energy, because I was gone for 7 days with almost no responsibilities, and I embrace all the responsibilities that I've come back to. So it is emotional coming back. I call it the re-entry time. So it is emotional. So I'm embracing it and looking forward to get back into what was and what is no longer the same. I'm not going to let some things be the same as they were before. That's the beauty of going on vacation. You come out of it, you get to vibrate at a certain level, and when you come back in, you go, ooh, this doesn't feel the same. That feels okay. This I'm going to change. That I'm going to do differently. So that's what's the beautiful thing about taking time off, taking a break, getting out of where you are. It's like going on a spa day. You know what it's like to be pampered and feel good, and then when you come back into your old environment, you go, there's some things that need to change. Not because you want to be pampered all the time, but because now that you've been out, you know what it's like. It's kind of like, I always say, you don't know you're living in a pile of shit until you've been out of it, and you come back in, you go, whew, I got used to the smell. I'm not used to it anymore. I'm not, because I've been out of it, and now I know what it smells like when I come back in. We're changing some things. We're going to clean this up. So There's your crazy message for today. Let me give you some cards and numbers for today, and it's so good to be back on here. Lenormand for today is going to be the writer. This is number one. This is the message. Can be a person in your life, but it's probably this message of how important it is. Number one. Number one. You are number one in your life. Remember that. Remember that. Don't let society tell you differently. The tarot to go along with it is a Lovers. Look for the message from your partner. Look for the message from your lover. Look for that lover coming into your life today. I love that these are just like, and exploding together. So look for that beautiful message coming in today from your lover, from your partner. Or if you've been looking and searching, today is probably going to be a day where you're going to really connect with that person. And then look for I'm hearing from Spirit, look for the hidden messages from your partners and those closest to you that you have commitments with. Because just watch and observe them today, and you're going to learn something powerful, I believe. Tomorrow, the 30th day of December, we're looking at commitment. Tomorrow is a day, and this is kind of for me, because tomorrow I'm going down to the courthouse, filling out the paperwork to get married. So this card is about commitment. It can be about marriage. It can be about a contract. And then Lenormand to go along with it is Page of Wands. So this could be a commitment. This could be about a baby coming, committing to, or adoption. This could be about an adopting, because the Page of Wands can be about a younger male, masculine, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. It also could mean that you're going to meet someone a little bit younger than you, getting married 2 to 5 years younger than you, maybe up to 8. And, there's this great commitment, engagement coming up soon. The energy of tomorrow's number is 5, transition, shifting, and moving. So definitely feels like a pretty cool day. Today and tomorrow feel very good. So it's good to be back. I will talk to you tomorrow. Check out my website, intuitivemitchell.com, if you feel led. Also, all my other social media sites that you can find right there on the website. Namaste to you. Bye-bye.